Well, we are hearing from Gainesville police tonight about how a road rage incident this week led them to arrest a suspected killer.
Investigators arrested and charged 21-year-old Logan Plumley with felony murder and other charges.
Fox Eye's Eric Mock joins us now from the Gainesville Police Department with more on how this violent encounter helped them potentially solve an unrelated murder.
Gainesville police investigators say they were working every lead to try and figure out who killed John Hill last November. Hill was wheelchair bound. Investigators say they were finally able to connect Logan Plumley after he threatened two people with a gun just for taking too long in a parking space.
This is one of those cases in which I could only describe as a gruesome case.
That's how First Lieutenant Kevin Holbrook with Gainesville Police describes the murder of 64-year-old John Hill. During a welfare check, officers found him with multiple stab wounds inside his apartment at Walton Summit off of Green Hunter Lane. For 7 months, investigators couldn't identify any suspects in the gruesome killing.
We were following every lead, and we just didn't have the break in the case until this week.
Holbrook says Monday, two men got into a road rage dispute with 21-year-old Logan Plumley as they were pulling into this medical office near the Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
It appears that Mr. Plumley was upset about them taking too long in a parking spot in the roadway, something of that nature.
The two men went inside to a doctor's office and thought that was the end of it. Hours later, when they came back to their car,
that's where they encountered Plumley, and he immediately pulled a gun on them.
Investigators say Plumley had been waiting for them with a gun. Luckily, the two men called out to some firefighters who happened to be nearby, and Plumley drove off, but they got his tag number. That's how investigators discovered that Plumley lived at Walton Summit, just a couple doors down from where John Hill had lived.
They began immediately putting kind of two and two together that we still have an open death investigation from exactly this same hallway in this apartment complex.
Holbrook says they're still working on a motive.
Some type of what I would consider a fit of rage.
But he says the way Plumley acted during a minor traffic dispute tells them a lot.
He would sit there and wait for these individuals to come back hours later, pull a firearm on them. It just led us to realize what type of a violent person that Plumley really is.
Holbrook says investigators were glad to at least bring some closure to Hill's family. Plumley is now sitting in the Hall County Jail on charges of simple assault, aggravated assault, and felony murder. Now reporting in Gainesville, Eric Mock, Fox 5 News.